So, as given later in Chapter 8 of this project, the assessed valuation of property within the city of Smithville is this amount, assuming the legal general obligation debt limit is 8% of assessed valuation. Prepare in good form a schedule showing the legal debt limit, debt outstanding, subject to the limit, and the legal debt margin of the city as of December 31st, 2023, rounding the debt limit to the nearest whole dollar. This isn't too big of a deal. If I'm not able to do this perfectly, it's not that bad because it doesn't involve journal entries. See illustration. A note at the bottom of the schedule should disclose the bonds authorized but unissued. Okay. So, what the heck is this? How on earth are we? What is this? What? Okay, this is something different I haven't seen yet. It must be here. Okay. Okay, I think this isn't too bad. Crap. No freaking way. Don't make... Are you kidding me? No. Don't tell me I have to do all these years. Like, wait a minute. No, I think this is... Wait. No, I think they only want me to do 1 year. They don't have... There's no information for any previous years. They would have given me information. What is this information I need? General obligation bonds. General obligation bonds. Is this as of the end of these years? Less amounts available in debt service fund. Total. I think they just want me to do 1 year, right? We don't have... It would have said if you were supposed to do the past 10 years. And they would have given you information about the bonds. The bonds were issued in 2023. Okay, I think we just need... I think they just want us to do like one of these years, pretty much. Right? They just want us to do this schedule, this whole schedule, except instead of 10 years, just the year 2023. So, like, let's see here. We'll just open up an Excel sheet here. This shouldn't be that bad. Gosh dang it. And then we have another whole year of debt service fund transactions. Gosh. Man. I was going to say, like, this chapter was pretty easy. There was only 5 transactions. And then they're like, okay, now here's another whole year. And it's 11 transactions. Gosh. Come on. Can't you just kind of crammed everything into 1 year? Like, come on, man. Or at least giving us a little bit less entry stuff to do each year. Like, come on. Again, we probably want to make this not full screen. Can we just minimize this one? We're saving to Smithville. Schedule showing blah, 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 blah. Ratio. Maybe I'll just do, you know what I could just label this as is 6C. That would make it so much easier. 6C. Oh, come on. Okay, whatever. Smithville. Okay, City of Smithville. Right. 2023 and everything here is the same pretty much. So we can just look at 2010. It's perfectly fine, right? We just need general obligation bonds, less amounts available in debt service fund, total percentage of estimated actual taxable value of property per capita. And that's all we need. Just gonna do the bare bones here. We're just doing the function and we don't care about how it looks. So now, general obligation bonds. What is the debt outstanding? Well, isn't it just the total amount of debt? Like the 3 million? Like, isn't that what I just have to show there? Where do they get those that information about those numbers? Is those just demonstrations? Because technically they haven't paid any of the principal off. They've only paid the interest. They've only paid interest so far. Oh, but I think what they might want you to show is not just the face amount, but the like 3.5 million or something minus the premium. That was or something. I have a feeling they don't want you to give you the face amount of the bonds. They want you to give the carrying amount because the carrying amount is like a certain number. So it was like, what was the premium? It was like 30,000 or something like that. So 30,000, that's not very much compared to 3 million. We don't care about the interest stuff. All we care about is the premium. The premium. Where do they even mention the premium? Come on. They didn't even mention the premium. Okay, so this is the premium of 30,000. Then we are going to subtract the premium that was or we could just go to the carrying amount. I mean, come on, because we have it in the general activities, don't we? Or in the governmental activities. We could literally just look at this general activities and look at the something to figure this out. So like bonds payable, because that's the only bond we have anyways. So it should just show it here, right? Well, that's the premium, but where's bond payable? Where would I find this, dude? What? Dude, okay, so you have the bond and then you have the premium. So the premium is this amount. So just take the bond and add the premium, and that should be the carrying amount, right? So, and of course I'm gonna have to use my phone as a calculator to know it's plugged in. I wonder if I should try to plug it into the other side. I don't know, this seems fine. I'll just leave it over here. I think they want us to have the carrying amount of the bond, right? Right? That's what they want. We need the carrying amount of the bond. Not the face amount, but the carrying amount. It doesn't say, though, so kill myself. And it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Where am I? How come I'm all the way up here? Like, it doesn't really say it on this either, does it? Like, let's see, this 969, 229, did they, like, calculate that or something? What? What the heck is this? Why are the numbers different? Wait, 939, 934, something. No, that's not the same as this. What? Where are they getting these, like, numbers? It doesn't even say what the numbers are. Wait just a minute. Legal debt limit. Like, I'm copying this table, but are they incorrect? Are they talking about this table instead? Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Like, because look at this. They want the legal debt limit. You've got to be kidding me. It's almost like it's actually supposed to be the 6-4 here. So which one is it? That was funny. Yep, this is their fault. This is their fault. They suck. because this table does not match up with the description. This does not match. Ratio of... Look, legal debt limit. Which of these is legal debt limit? Let's see. Which one is it? There's debt limit. I don't know if it's legal debt limit. Legal debt margin. The words legal debt limit technically do not appear on this chart. Debt outstanding subject to the limit. That's not on this chart, but I think it is on this chart. Debt. Total net debt applicable to the limit as a percentage of debt limit. And the legal debt margin of the city. Legal debt margin. It seems like they want this table, not this one. This sucks. Screw this. I might just skip this entirely. Like, come on. I'm not going to waste all my time on this. I have to finish the rest of this assignment. I'm not going to spend all my time stuck on this one stupid thing that they stupidly do not describe well, because they tell you to look at this table, and yet all the stuff that they're asking for is in this table. Good job! I don't even know how you get these numbers, the bottom row of numbers on this table. Okay, so we have 1.12%, 1.17%. Are they going to transfer those numbers down? Because how come these numbers are completely different? How? How come? How are they even getting this stuff? It's so funny how they get from this number here to this number with for no discernible reason. That's just so funny. That is so incredibly funny. Why do these numbers not match up? The maximum, this number has to be 3% of this number. Yes, I'm wasting a ton of time on this, even though I probably should just be skipping this and moving on, because I'm not even going to be able to finish all the other stuff. So this is 3% of this. Outstanding bonds chargeable to limit. That should equal the number from up there to 2019, 842, 856. This number. They took the top number, which I'm assuming is the carrying amount of the bonds. They don't even specify that either. This is number, this number. Wait, so they do this plus this minus this? What is that? Amount reserved for long-term debt. Do they do this plus this minus this? Or no. No, they do this number minus this number equals this number. Net chargeable to bond limit. What does that even mean? Net chargeable to bond limit. Wait, this number should be exactly the same as this number right here. So this number equals this number. Net chargeable to bond limit. So therefore this number minus this number? Is that what they did there? Yeah, so they subtracted that number to get the legal debt margin. Legal debt margin. So that's the number we need to get. And I'm assuming they're using the carrying amounts. They don't even say. So what numbers are we missing? We figure out how to get the legal debt margin. Debt outstanding subject to the limit. That's got to be this, right? That's got to be this. This number is this number. The debt outstanding subject to the limit is this number. This number is found by taking the carrying amount, subtract the amount in the debt service fund to get this number. That's this middle number. The debt margin is not shown in this figure at all. It's not shown in this. It's shown in this one. So I'm assuming I'm going to use this instead, because that is the information that we're going. So we figured out this number and this number, and then the legal debt limit. Now, there's no specific legal debt limit. The difference between two numbers. This minus this equals this. So this number must be the debt limit then. Wait a minute. No. Which one is the debt limit? Outstanding bonds chargeable to limit minus this equals net chargeable to bond limit. So what the heck is going on here? The amount of debt limit calculated and the net amount of outstanding indebtedness. What on earth is going on here? What is going on here? What is going on? Wait, so this is the total evaluation. This number right here, they're saying this is number, the full valuation minus this equals this. Or no, this number. So this is the debt limit. The only three numbers that they're looking for is this, this, and this. That's all they are looking for, right? The debt limit is this. This is the debt limit. This is the debt outstanding subject to the limit, and this is the legal debt margin. So that's the schedule. Now I'm not going to show all the previous years. Why would I show that? Let's see the numbers that they got. Oh, that number. Wait. Gosh. Like this 5.1 million, the numbers that they're looking for. 5.1 million, 688,000, and 4.4 million. Yep, those three numbers. Those are the three numbers they're looking for. Do we need this stupid percentage at the bottom? Total net debt applicable to the limit as a percentage of the debt limit. Do we need the percentage? How do you even get that percentage? Total net debt applicable to the limit. The limit is, it says it's as a percentage of debt limit. The debt limit is this. This is the debt limit. The 5 million thing is the debt limit. No, it's not. It says it's the margin. Okay, which one is the limit? What? I'm confused now. No, this is the debt limit. This is the margin. This is the limit. 5. This is the limit. The 5 million thingy is the limit. Debt limit is the 5 million. So are they taking this number and dividing it by this number? Like this divided by this equals like 13 something percent. I think that's what it is. It literally is not the table that they said it was. It's actually illustration 6.4. So thanks for wasting my time. So I think that's all the information I'm going to include in this. I'm just going to include all this bottom stuff for the year 2023. So we have to redo this whole thing. This is all completely off. City of Smithville, legal debt margin information 2023. So now we just need, we might want to include this top stuff as well. I don't know. I think, So I think what we'll do is kind of like this top thing here, and then we'll just, instead of doing all this extra crap at the bottom, we'll just slap on the bottom one, because we already have these three figures up in this calculation. We just need to add this one. So we'll just do all this stuff here. So calculation of legal debt margin for fiscal year 2019. And also, let's see which is the longest title. The longest title might actually be like that thing all the way at the bottom. Total estimated actual valuation. So, oh, actually the longest, here, let me just. Now it's not 3%, it's 8%. And then we'll just have this stupid long title. Total net applicable to the limit as a percentage of debt limit. So that actually goes all the way up to there. So all the numbers we can just put on right over here. So total estimated actual valuation, they gave you, the number is 342, 581, 818. We'll just make the first one. Yeah, whatever. Now, how do we calculate this stuff? Maximum general obligation debt. So this next number is going to be 3% of this number. So equals, not 3%, 8%, 0.03, 8 times this. Outstanding bonds chargeable to limit. And then this is the part where I think we're going to be Is it just going to be the carrying amount of the bonds? So we're going to have 3 million, because we have 3 million, and then we're going to add the premium of 29. So we have 3 million. I'm literally typing into my phone. This is funny. This is just funny. We have 3 million. And then 29,536. Oh my gosh, dude. Does that count? Does that count? It has to count, right? Do we count the second premium even though it's like technically not going to be paid till next year? I think we still count it, right? Who cares? Who freaking cares? 29,536. 33,029,536. Yes, because you know why I'm using that, and it could be the wrong number. It's because he didn't freaking tell me how to do this. Less amount reserved for long-term debt. It's got to be the amount that's currently in the fund. Like if we go to, like, isn't it just the fund balance of 37,500 or something like that? like 37,500. We subtract the 37,500. Net chargeable to bond limit. So the bottom two number, this outstanding thingy minus this number equals this number. And then this number here is going to be this number minus this number. So the maximum blah 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 number minus this number. Well, they seem to like to have a line, so gosh dang my life. And then they took which number? They just took this number divided by this number, right? They took this number divided by this number. Net chargeable to the limit divided by the debt limit equals this divided by this. Oh, I guess put it as a percentage, right? Gosh dang, this is... Stop! There. That's all we needed. It took me 42 minutes to do one single tiny thing. Oh, thank goodness we don't have to do any governmental activities and journal entries. Thank goodness. Oh, man. Oh, that was funny. We'll make sure that we have 2024. Yep, they're giving us more busy work, aren't they? They just were like, that was too short. We're gonna we're gonna just screw over all these students by making them do extra work for this problem. That was funny. What even am I listening to right now? Yeah, but did they say what? Yeah, but any payments that's going to be due on the first of the next year will not even be recorded in this fund. Budgetary journal. Sorry. Fun! Oh my gosh. Like, I feel like this stuff is all unnecessary. Does the professor even know that they're giving you all this extra busy work for this chapter? Like, come on. Man, like, what if we just skipped this? Like, I wonder if all the entries for the year 2024 are like worth less. That would be dumb. They should all be worth exactly the same amount of points. But that's also stupid because look at how complicated this one is. Why is this one worth the same amount of points as one that takes like 3 minutes? This one's going to take forever. Please don't make... Well, he's not going to go through and individually figure out which ones are harder. He's just going to make every individual entry worth the same amount of points. Which means it's actually very not advantageous at all for me to do. And also, budgetary journal entries suck. Because you're going to just cancel them at the end of the year anyways. Like, come on. Dude. It's not even going to affect the final balance sheet. It's not even going to affect the final financial statements to have for the budgetary entries. Don't even do anything. Why do you even need the budgetary journal entries? Come on. Come on. Am I just going to do this in order? In the order they listed it? We have estimated revenues. Estimated revenues are debits. Estimated property tax revenue. We have estimated revenues taxes. Change in fair value investments. Income, interest, and penalties and taxes. Is it really just taxes? Is that what we had before? No, we didn't. Taxes. 61. Well, we'll see if all these numbers balance. So we have the amount that will be invested to accumulate resources. Guess freaking what? Does that count as a capital outlay? If you invest a certain amount of money in a governmental fund, do you record that as a capital outlay? Because it would be appropriations. Would that just be an appropriation? Because do they have investments here? I mean, there's investments, but that's not a budgetary journal entry. We have estimated, because the only thing is an appropriation. It would be an appropriation. They're going to make an interest payment. They're total appropriations. They don't even have that as an example. Come on. They don't even have that. It's got to be appropriations. They're literally going to pay. Does 300,000 count as an appropriation? Like, come on. Come on. They don't even have any subsidiary entries for appropriations. What the heck? Wait, why don't we just skip that? There's a payment due on the 2028. Who cares? We have estimated investment earnings. So it's going to be two payments. Well, it's literally just a total amount of interest. You don't need to have two separate ones. And also the payments of interest are appropriations, so we'll just skip that. All right. How come there's no subsidiary appropriations? Because before what we did was appropriations total amount. What? Oh, we're going to have those two separate interest payments on two separate bonds. The property tax levy. Whatever happened to the whatever happened to the interest payment on the first day of the year? They didn't even mention that. There should have been an interest payment on the first day of the year. Why didn't we record that? Why didn't we record the first day of the year interest payment? Like what? Okay, so that was literally the third journal entry. That's fun. This is taking 5 years. This is taking 5 years. Now we've done all the estimated revenues. There's no other There's no financing sources or uses. Appropriation. We literally just have to add up all the different appropriations that they listed. Like, we don't even have subsidiary journal entries here. Oh, and also it doesn't matter if it balances. We have to balance it ourselves. So we just have to hope we did it right. This is just wonderful. The total appropriations are going to be... It's going to include the $300,000, right? $300,000 is going to be invested. Gosh dang it! How do you even account for that? Come on. You're not going to have access to the $300,000, right? Did they have investments for this other one? You can stop. Why wouldn't this be in like chapter 3 anyways? This is such bull. They never demonstrated how to do that. Stop. 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 This is crap. 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 They can screw off. I can kill myself. I can kill myself. $75,000. Plus 82,500. And then something due on January 1st of next year, which doesn't count. 157,500. But there will be a payment of like 120,000 due the first day of the next year. That's all appropriations? Because the cash will just be converted into an investment. It's not going to be expended. The cash will be converted to a different type of asset, which doesn't count as an expenditure. Because look, to record the collections and subsequent addition to the investment. See, look, cash, and then investments cash. It's not actually expending it. It's not expending the cash. It's converting it into a different type of asset that doesn't count. The entire payments that are going to be made is only $157,500. Are you kidding me? You're going to have so much extra money in the fund. Why is that? They say that the $75,000 interest, that's $37,500 times 2. That's $75,000 plus $82,500. There's interest due on the first of the next year. That doesn't count. That's the first day of the next year. Plus, the fact that they're going to be paying. Why on earth didn't they include the payment on the first day of the year? Why didn't they include that? The first day of this year has a payment. What the heck is this? Because they made this budget for the rest of the year, but they didn't make it for the first day of the year? Why not? Because we didn't include that in the original budget. The appropriations was only $37,500. They didn't include the next year's $37,500 on the first day of the year next year. And this budget doesn't apparently include the first day of the year. We don't include the first day of the year. Why not? Why do we not include this the first day of this year? They don't even mention it in number 1. They don't mention it anywhere in number 1. They only mention it in number 3. Why? Well, I'm not going to record it because they didn't mention it. It just took me 5 years to do number one, and all I had to do was post three entries for number one. Just stop. Levied property taxes? Do I even record that? Do I record that? I record property taxes. The debt service fund levies property taxes. Because, gosh dang it. You know, you could have made this thing 3 times as long, but it would have made the process for me take 3 times less amount of time. Because they're not explaining anything. Where's the question relating to this? The county purchased the building. They purchased the power plant. Issued bonds. 3, nothing. Yeah, it has nothing about that. Does the debt service fund levy property taxes? I bet it's a trick question. I bet they're like, no, you don't write that entry. Because that's not the debt service fund. And whenever taxes receivable revenues, allowance for uncollectible current taxes. I can kill myself. Revenues. Taxes. Look, estimated revenues taxes 645. I could just post it as I go along. That's fine. Do you have to do budgetary entries whenever stuff happens? No. Accrued interest. Received cash. They received the cash of $27,500. It's going to be accrued interest. Revenues, accrued interest on bonds sold. And also, which order do I do it in? Do I do the budgeting first and then this? Which one do I do first? It doesn't even say the order, so I can't be bothered. So, do myself. Never mind, I'm going to do it before. Estimated revenues, accrued interest on bonds sold. I can kill myself. This is kill myself. Wait, I forgot fund to balance so I can kill myself. $491,500. I can kill myself because I'm an idiot. That was funny, that was funny, that was funny, that was funny. So yes, I have been working on Chapter 6 for an hour and a half, and I'm only on number 5 of the second year's worth of transactions. Because the C section, letter C took me 40 minutes. Yup! This is how you do it. $475,000 collection of taxes. You collected taxes. You get cash. You get cash of $475,000, and it's going to be taxes receivable current. And then you're going to increase investments and decrease cash. 37. 82,500. 120,000. Well, we already did collect property taxes from. Look, we collected property taxes on number 5, so it easily just collects property taxes. Here. Cash, taxes receivable. We have to figure out the amount of, okay, taxes. We'll just go this. Taxes receivable delinquent. And then to figure out the amount, I bet it's going to delete it. But to figure out the amount, look at the current balance of taxes receivable. Oh, you can't because you didn't post the entries. Funny. That's why posting entries would make a lot of sense. Like, come on. If I post the entries, then I could look to see what the current balance is of taxes receivable. Taxes receivable current. is currently at 25,000. 25,000. Gosh dang it. And then what's the current allowance for uncollectible current taxes? Is 5,000. 5,000. 5,000. That was funny. The word penalties is not on here. That was funny. A deferred inflow of resources has the same balance as a liability. $60 is going to be revenue. Revenue of Interest and penalties on taxes. I can kill myself. Well, do you just delete revenues and do you delete the revenues and add and then add? No freaking way. No! How? How? Wait, I'm done. See, look, this is exactly what they did here. They deleted the revenue. They deleted the revenue, reclassified it as deferred inflows of resources. So that's it. So that was pointless then. Looking that up was pointless. Revenues, property tax revenues. Wait, no. What? Revenues, tax. Delete 7440. Deferred. We just have 10 and 11. Come on, please tell me that's it. Screw my life. Okay, I think it's just the same as the last year's closing, because they didn't actually tell you to which fund balance it was close to. Stop. Investments. What? It's not cash. It's so they just increase investments. They don't increase cash. They increase investments and increase revenues. Post the amounts to the general ledger. Prepare closing entries. For each amount closed, be sure to click on the checkmark for closing entry, post them to the general ledger. And when I post the closing entries before, it closed it to fund balance restricted. I closed the budgetary entries. I just simply closed the budgetary entries. because when I closed the budgetary entries before, we did appropriations debited, estimated stuff is credited. No, wait. Oh. Estimated revenues, taxes, 645,000. Estimated revenues and investment income, 4,000. Needed revenues, accrued interest on bonds sold. What? I thought if you just selected this, it would automatically add the entry there. What the heck? Stop. Revenue. Taxes. Revenues, taxes. Stop. Why on freaking God's green earth am I able to see the double bottom borders for this one but not for this one? How on earth does that even work? It's kind of nice they're actually all right there. So this should balance. The assets minus deferred inflows equals fund balance. Nope, doesn't balance. So I can kill myself. This doesn't make sense. It has to balance. It balances on this thing, so why doesn't it balance on here? How did I do the math wrong initially? What did I do wrong? I accidentally typed it incorrectly the first time. It does balance. Like, it balances on this side, so it should balance on this. You know, we could just get rid of this right side, because it's essentially the same anyways. To make it smaller. Yeah. Well, yeah, I want to make it smaller. I don't want it to be... I don't need the whole thing to be shown anyways. Whoops, I messed that up. Too bad. That's just too bad. Dang it. What are all the revenues? the revenues are going to be. How on earth am I scrolling on that side? I have my mouse on this side, so it shouldn't be scrolling on that side. Alright. It literally just calls it as taxes. Okay. There was a transfer in there, wasn't there? There wasn't ever a transfer. There wasn't an other financing source or use in the problem. This is not an other financing source. This is a revenue. That counts as a revenue. There are no other financing sources or uses anywhere. Maybe I'll just put 0. I don't know. Now we know that the fund balance was not 0 at the beginning of the year. We can have them all over here. Taxes 637, 560. Interest and penalties on taxes 60. Revenues, investment income 3900. Accrued 27,500. Expenditures bond interest is 157,500, and then we have equals the revenues minus this equals this, and then 0. So we have 511, 520, and fund balance at the beginning of the year was because the end of the year before was 37,500, wasn't it? I mean, is there an easy way to figure out the beginning fund balance? And then we should end up with the right answer here. We should end up with the correct answer. Of that amount. The fund balance is equal to this. Oh wait, dude, it literally said this at the beginning. It literally said this on here. Fund balance 37,500 is 549,020 a realistic number. Well, isn't that what it said in the post closing or something? Because post closing it's fund balance 549,020. Is that it? And then we have to do almost exactly the same thing. We may as well just copy and paste all this stuff over because to the other one, because the schedule is like exactly the same except like budgetary. You add budget in. That's the only difference. So we're gonna somehow have to do 3 chapters in less than 8 hours. Fun. Because how long did this chapter take? Well, I wasn't really timing it. Oh, great. I didn't even finish chapter 4. That was fun. Oh! We're completely done with this. We're done with this statement of revenues. Then we're going to open a new blank workbook and copy and paste the other one. Copy and paste this. Oops. To this. And then we're going to save as save as the schedule. Schedule. Schedule debt service fund 2024. I'm literally just calling it schedule, I don't care. So save, and the statement of revenues and expenditures is done. And now we just have to do, I don't even know if we need this anymore. Do we really need this? Like, I'm not sure. We might just want to look at the example in the textbook for the schedule on the other side, because we do. Yeah, no, because we already have all the numbers. I guess, no, we're still missing some numbers, because we're still missing the budgetary numbers. That's neat. So that means we have to have, well, first we have to prepare a statement of revenues expenditure. Use the same trial balance to prepare a schedule of revenues, expenditures, and changes in fund balance, budget, and actual for the street improvement fund. Man, he's gonna have to look through everyone's financial statements. Like, my goodness, dude. That's so much stuff. This is the schedule. We have 3 different freaking things. I mean, we could just put the title of it. Oh, this is going to be it. We're just going to modify this to be it. But this one's going to be changed to... Stop it! Stop! That was fun. My screen just turned off because it's stupid. Dang it, what? No. So, and then we will take a picture. Because all 3 of these things are essentially the same format. And it's not very different from the other one. The only difference is the comparison of budget actual and then actual over under budget. That's the only difference. Oh, come on! What? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. There, that shows the whole thing. We just need... this. Because this will be a reference point for how we do it. So, and I think the only difference, there is not a difference between, I mean, I think I was mistaken. There. What the heck? I can't even minimize the window. What? You've got to be kidding me. It literally won't let my. It hasn't. Doesn't even have the buttons at the top. What the heck is that? What is that? What did we need on this side again? We need this, which is being stupid. Thanks a lot. Thanks again. I can't believe, how did my phone charge so fast? Like, it charged from like 30%. I guess 2.5 hours is not exactly fast, but I feel like it feels faster. That's funny. We need this because we need the estimated revenues. We need the budgetary. No. All we need to do is get the estimated amounts of every single thing here. And is there a difference? Is there some kind of difference here between the estimated and the non-estimated? That was funny. Because we have... It's hilarious how we have 3 different things that are estimated, and we only have 4 things. We have 4 things that are not estimated. Does that mean that we just put taxes, investment earnings? This thing, taxes, investment earnings. Like, what if we have something that was not in the budget? Because that's what they have, so kill myself. Whoops. These are actual numbers. Revenues, total revenues, expenditures, and then excess of revenues over. There are no increase in fund balances. It's literally the same thing. The only difference is that you have budget and actual. Stop. There's only one singular difference. And I think you have to move everything down one. Gosh dang my life. Because we have actual and budget. Now, can we get all the budgeted amounts? We only have some budgeted amounts. We have estimated revenues, taxes. Wait, how on earth is this the actual amount of taxes? Wait a minute. I'm confused. Because we did collect 645, and then there was... I think it was because of deferred inflows or something. So, 645. Interest and penalties on taxes is not even in the budget. What is that? Okay, and then investment income is 4,000. Accrued interest 27,500. And then bond interest appropriations was 157,500. So equals this minus this, and then 0. So, and then we have 519, and then we have fund balance. So the only difference between the schedule and the statement is that the schedule includes budget, and then you do actual over under budget. That's me. The actual revenue is less than the budgeted revenue, which is possible, folks. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible to somehow mess up. They were under budget. See, look, it literally even has it in parentheses. That's dang everything. And we're done. That's it, because everything is everything. Did I save this to the right thing? Are we done? Stop. That's dumb. That's dumb, by the way. Stop it. Thanks for selecting the whole thing when you don't need to select the whole thing. Dang it. You sniffed. It randomly closed my Discord and reopened it, so that was funny. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. That was very funny.